Hi, good morning. Sauce woke me up. I don't know how much it is. 5 o'clock and 35 minutes. Okay, I just go into the quantum. I was just hearing make the move, make the move. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Lucas. I'm channeling source consciousness. And I'm just going to let X, so this is the consciousness I'm channeling, come through. We advise you to breathe, center yourself. Hello, chosen ones, divine ones, new humans, light worker, medium, tarot card reader, artists, singers, mothers, fathers, people of all ages. You won. You won. You always win. In every moment you choose yourself, you win. You win back the control over your prediction machine, over your brain, over your mind. And with that, you win because you move. You move in a direction that is unpredictable by the versions of you that are stored, saved, packed inside your brain's selection, election, options of projecting onto you. Moving means having agency about velocity of manifestation. The direction in which you move is tied to, let's call it, a destination. And the destination is something that unfolds with every step, with every move, that whatever here now moment version of you is making, is taking, is actualizing. Make the move. Which move? Because you have already won. This is your confirmation, your permission slip, your magical wand. Imagine there's nothing to do anymore. There is no bill to pay. There is no laundry to do. There is no holiday to plan. There is no place to visit. There are no children to raise. All these responsibilities and the pressure attached to them, imagine, feel, they vanish just for this moment and for another moment. And you will sense this unimaginable freedom of choice. And there it is, the question: who am I? What am I supposed to do? Well, you are the one giving yourself a name, a personality, a reputation. And you are the one giving yourself a to-do list. Let's ponder on the idea and the concept of a to-do list. What am I supposed to do? Well, living, would be something that describes all the possibilities that are open for you. Living alive, isn't it? I mean, you can choose otherwise, but it's more fun to live, we assure you. It has a reason that you incarnated in these times here on earth, and it has a reason that you chose to be incarnated, projected by your human. And it is about the life that you can live as human, as incarnation of source consciousness. Because you all are chosen. So choose a life that is worthwhile living, that fills you with the jazz of life, with happiness, with joy, with electricity of excitement, that always brings you into new concepts, into new constellations, into new ideas, never stopping, because this is living. Living is a process. Life is a process with a beginning and an end as human. And this is what makes life so wonderful. The time that you spend on earth as this particular human is ending, has to end, otherwise it wouldn't be a life of a human being. And with this you share something that rules lifespans. What would you love to do in this lifespan that is destined to start in a particular moment and to end? What would you love to do in your last days? What would you love to have experienced in your last years? And what are the wishes your little you in its childhood has perceived and received? Do you feel it? Yeah. And now say thank you and apologize to yourself. I apologize for abandoning all my gifts. I apologize for not following through whenever I received a pull, an idea. And now say thank you to all the other versions in the past and to all the other versions that you may have actualized for a short time in your mind for your future, because they showed you what is missing in the now, your desire, your actual living. So choose now. Choose now to spend this here now moment in a way that shows to yourself, I choose me. I choose my joy. I choose my interests. I feel the pull and I know I would love to read a book, to write a book, to open Canva, to start a live on the social medias. I would love to advertise. I would love to invite some people into my channels on the internet. I would love to write an email to someone that I admire and ask them for cooperation. I would love to spend money on something that really excites and ignites me. Maybe it's an ice cream. Maybe it's chocolate. Maybe it is buying a ticket for a botanical garden where you say birds, plants, that brings you back into the feeling that everyone on this world during his or her lifetime is here to feel, to experience, and to live in every moment that is given. We want you to understand that you can spend your lifetime with all the projects anyone else is doing or giving or handing to you. And it is your choice in which way you are following through. Is it something that you do because your heart is singing while you're doing it? Or is it not? Every task and action where your heart is not singing is self-abandonment. Everywhere you have to override the feeling of what I am doing is senseless, is useless for me, is not expanding me, is just filling someone else's incapability of planning or organizing or structuring, is filling a gap of societal stubbornness. And I'm just choosing to do it because I don't choose to be inconvenient for people who might abandon me. Well, you have already chose to be inconvenient to someone. To you. You have chosen to do something that is inconvenient to you. You feel it. And now choose to be inconvenient by abandoning it, by stopping it, or by changing yourself. Maybe you don't have to leave the job. Maybe you just have to adjust the way you are playing in it. Maybe the job requires too much, so that half of a day you are working and half of a day you are looking for recreational time, while spending every time with things that assure you life. You are handed so many options for choice, and we assure you, Lucas is the living example for that and others as well, as soon as you choose yourself in dignity, in worthiness, the universe is choosing you. Maybe not directly reflected by the people you have left by choosing you. But this doesn't matter. They will come sooner or later to the realization that everyone is capable of living his and her life on its own. And to decide, and maybe this weird move is shaking up their perspective on living, is shaking up their point of view. But this has nothing to do with you. You are just doing what is good for you, what you are guided to. You are not running around and doing harm to people, even though some people will feel slapped in the face when you leave a company, when you start acting differently, when you live out of your core, live out of the feeling and the sovereignty that gets emitted by choosing you. Breathe. Make the move. You have already won. Follow through. We will give you a little tool how to use your calculating machine, projection machine, storage machine, brain, call it what you want, because it is not just this. The brain is a wonderful organ. It is capable of creativity, it is capable of solving riddles, it is capable of having algorithms. It is a very, very useful tool when used consciously for one's own revelation, for one's own expansion. Here comes the tool. Tool 1. Repetition. The thoughts you tell yourself in your mind or out loud will set you in a specific vibration. This vibration is potential. Yeah, we can call it potential. A human that infuses itself and its system with thoughts like, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, no one loves me, I'm stupid, yeah, on and on and on and on and on and on, creates the potential, creates the necessity of acting accordingly to the pictures the mind is giving the human. So, someone who is not enough will never make the move. Someone who is not enough will always tend to perfectionism in order to correct something that his feeling of not enoughness is giving the person as being not ready, not enough, not sustainable, a failure. Unworthiness, the same. I need to do more than others. I'm not valuable, blah, 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 all the crap. Yeah. And this is causing vibrational potentiality, like an energy. And the more energy of this kind is available, present in your system, the more denominated, the more influenced by this you are. And you will then perform like that. The actions. And when you do then these actions, the loop closes a little bit more, because then you are perceiving yourself of doing things out of not enoughness. They will show you not enough because you will see them through the lens of not enough. You will distort the reality because you see it through the lens of not enough, not worthy, blah, blah, blah. And then your brain adds this experience into its collection of memories and data. And with this, you prove yourself that you are not enough. It's a failure. It's a system failure. And somehow it's a failure. So then you feel not enough, you do not enough, and it enhances the feeling of not enough. So you are in a spiral. And then you break down. And the system breaks down and you release all the bullshit. Because it's untrue. It is not your truth. It's not your truth to be not enough. It's not your truth to be not worthy, to be unworthy. It's simply not the truth. So now you know how this prediction machine runs and how potential or action potential is created in the body, and how the prediction machine is like an AI. The thought I am not enough is in somewhat way like a prompt, and then your AI will look for, oh, not enoughness. Okay, yeah, so to this fits, and then you get all the ideas for not enoughness. And if you're not aware of what happens in your brain, then you will just perform the planning, the result of you prompting willingly or unwillingly into a specific way of living. You will just follow through without correcting it. And you are now, the AI is for the people who are managing it and using it. The AI is training you to correct the prompt. Because you are the laptop, you are the computer, you are the program, you are the AI, and you are the person sitting behind it. And you can recode it. You can change the pattern. So, tell yourself that you are enough. You can override the signal that is giving to your brain. Look into a mirror, look into your eyes, say to yourself, I'm enough. Write it on surfaces, put it somewhere where you see it, subconsciously, where you absorb it. I am enough, I am enough, I am enough, I am more than enough. And notice how your body feels. It will first react in a specific way, maybe with, no, that's not true, with defense. That is a sign that another thought pattern is being integrated that is not in vibrational harmony with something that has been stored there for a large amount of time and in a large number. Yeah. But you just go on through that feeling, because what feels better? I am not enough or I'm enough. So we don't need to explain you. Just say, fuck you brain, I'm gonna code you, and then do it. Dump yourself completely. Push it in. Take charge of the stories that are told by your mind on a daily basis. As long as you are listening to these phrases, yes, because there are people, Lucas knows that because he is one, you can meditate a very, very long time and you will feel that there is no brain fog anymore. There is no permanent thought loop. There are sometimes like spikes, and then again it is very calm. You can obtain that. You can create it for yourself. It's training. It's getting into the spaciness. That's possible. That's an effect of meditation, daily meditation, and or focusing on things and letting the thoughts pass away. You can focus on a dot or something small and then focus on it and let all the thoughts just fly away. Or you can focus on your breath and then on the sensation of your body, and you will see the number of thoughts that are automated in your brain will disappear, will shrink in number. Okay, this was one tool. Okay, and while you are looking in your eyes and programming yourself with I am enough, I am enough, I am enough, emotion will come up. Another tool. You can do it in the same moment or you can do it later. You can always tell your emotions, I feel you, I'm gonna address you later in the day. Yeah. So you can close your eyes and imagine that there is a box and you are leaving all your anxieties and feelings and everything that is bothering you inside of the box. And then you close the lid of the box. And you step away so that there is a little bit of distance between you, energetically, you and the box where the feelings are. or the emotions, or the memories, or the actions, or whatever. And then cluster, energy cluster by energy cluster, you can call it up, and you can say, I now demand every emotional charging to vanish, and imagine that the emotional charging is leaving this energetic cluster, and your body, blub, 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 like bubbles floating to the surface of agua, of water. And then you have just a smaller energetic pattern without emotional charging. It may be behavioral, it may be a memory, it may be whatever. And you can pick it and make it smaller, smaller, smaller. Take everything away that is holding you back from acting differently than in this emotion. Yeah. We will write some books. Yeah. As soon as Lucas is ready, he will mention that. Okay. Tools. Another tool is everything is the obstacle of what it appears to be. Nothing is the obstacle of what it appears to be. You just crash the logical brain pattern machine, and then your brain is off and you are in control of the brain. Okay, that's it. You have received more than you knew you would receive, and this is our pleasure. And you have to make the move. Choose the version of you that you would love to embody, to be, while making a move. You can make a move in hundreds and millions and billions of different versions of you. Hesitating, you making the move. Not enough, you making the move. Unworthy, you making the move. Worthy, you making the move. I'm enough, you making the move. I am not abandoning me making the move. There are all these versions of you. Pick a version that is laughing, that is happy, that is excited, that is zum Knutschen, to die for. Yeah, okay. So we see you in the next transmission, so you resonated. And when it didn't resonate with you and you still hang on to the end, maybe it's a sign for you that something is hidden here for you. Or that you don't listen to your inner feelings. What would be pretty sad for you, because you can invest your time in something that is for you. Yeah? Or change your patterning of interesting things. Well, we don't give any advice, we just open up and tell a little bit from our experience, and we are here to guide you and to be us. So, it's the best way of living. Always connected and be you, be authentically. There is no other way. There is no other way to win the game of being you. You have to be authentic if you want to live your life authentically. It is. And you need to feel everything. You need to feel the pain, you need to feel the sadness, because if you shy away from feeling everything, you are holding back something that could learn. You are holding back something that could grow. Yeah, feelings come and go. To decide I am not available for sadness is to decide I am not available for a particular kind of learning who I am. This is kind of I am not allowing learning and growth. This is like I am standing still. This is like I am doing nothing. And this is like wasting your time, wasting your life. So be open for all that life can give you. and know that your point of view decides whether or not something is the treasure it appears to you. Yeah? Bashar, channeled by Daryl Anka, says positive in, positive out. Negative in, negative out. And he says everything is neutral in itself. The human gives meaning to it. And the meaning the human decides to give a thing, the human will receive. So if you consider something to be not useful, you will then have the point of view of something not being useful, and then you will see the unuseful sides of it. And you will be blind to anything else that it has in store for you. So wouldn't it be better just to change oneself's point of view and say, this is whatever it is, and I just take the present of it, give me the present in it, and anything else I will figure out. Give me the gift of me. And this is alchemy in real life. This is practical alchemy in real life. Try it out. Everywhere your human is pissed or bothered by something, or be aware of it. Use the gap between reaction and action and say, let's practice a little bit with the magical consciousness tool. Okay, I changed my point of view. What is here for me? Is there here something for me? What can I learn? What can I take away from it? How can this enhance my life? And even if it is just to show you that you would desire better. Not of anger, not of dismissing other humans' life, but just for you. Because everyone is wishing for oneself, it's clear. You should wish for yourself. And out of the overflow that you realize by taking care of yourself, by being fucking amazingly in love with yourself, self-care, self-preservation, and more, self-unfoldment, self-actualization, everything will come into its place. Yeah. So, we're leaving you. Thank you for listening to us, and see you next time. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm back. I don't even know what I have. What I had to do today. I don't even know. Okay, I'm going on with all my recordings and plans for the day. I will inform you as soon. Okay. They have channeled through me an energetic consciousness toolbox for healers, light workers, grid workers, energetic, for all the people who are using this modality of energy in a specific way. And I have received already some pages. I will now go on with typing it, digitalizing it, okay? And it will be then available on Amazon, okay? There is another idea. It's a crystal book. It's a crystal guides book for children, because I am aware that a lot of you are in contact with crystalline children, with new age children. And since I'm a teacher and I love to create stuff for lessons, I will do something that is, inspired by the crystal realm. And a lot of other things are coming. What do you feel? What do you feel could be done in this particular area of light working, networking together? Just leave me a comment. And like always, everything that is here done recorded with love and life for the best, for the highest of our goodies. Bye, see you later, guys. Have a nice day.